Why Embark Accounting? I always love stories when it comes to the name. It's one of the things I like to ask my clients. Why do they pick that name? Often it's obvious. It's their name. But I didn't want that. I didn't want a firm that was limited to me. What I'm trying to build is a firm bigger than me. My team is just as important, and my clients had to realise that. So it couldn't have been Leroy and Associates. Also, that sounds horrible if you ask me, but that's a different story. So initially I wanted a name that wasn't my name because it had to be bigger than me. So how do we get to Embark? Well, to be honest, it was about 3 A4 pages of different names. And we got to one, actually. We got to one that I really, really liked. Forge Accounting. I thought it was real strong, real good. I bounced it around with a couple of different people, which I highly recommend. I highly recommend you have conversations with different people about the names and why you're thinking it, because they'll all come up with different ideas and answers. And that's what happened with Forge. Someone said to me, "Yeah, that's epic, like forging documents." And I was like, wow, okay, scrap that. We cannot use Forge. And so that's where Embark actually came from that. So I like the concept of Forge. Like, to me, business is about driving forward. It's about we're on a journey. It's about we're going somewhere, right? I wanted to take that and find something different. And that's where Embark came from. It was embarking on the journey. That was key. And that's where we got to. I want Embark to be known for business. Yes, we are accountants. That's what I do. I do not hide that, and I'm not embarrassed by it whatsoever. But to me, Embark being linked with business is way more powerful, and that's how I want to build the brand and what that looks like in the future. And that's the bit that excites me. Now, pros and cons of using your name and not using your name, right? If I used Jared Leroy Accounting Limited, it would have been pretty easy to find. And that's why a lot of people use their name. They personally have a brand and they want to leverage that brand. I get the concept. I'm actually all for the concept. But I think if you are relatively smart with your marketing, SEO, LinkedIn, if someone searched Jared Leroy Accountant, Embark will come up. And it would have come up from day one, mainly because of my LinkedIn profile. Everything was changed. And so you would have been able to find me, because that's the key thing, right? You want people to find you. And so quite often when it comes to people using the name, it's because they're like, well, I have a personal brand. Totally get that. And if it's just you, that's fine. The other thing I'd get you to consider is the lifespan of your business. So if we're talking about your business and in 25 years' time, I go to sell Jared Leroy Accounting Limited, might be a little bit hard because it's me, right? Not saying I'm selling anytime soon. I'm in this for 25 years because I fundamentally love what I do. But Embark had to be bigger than me, and so that's why I didn't use my name.